battle versus week 1 IBL Season 4 Week 1 battle against Garchomp the God and the Lawrence Talonflames. So here's the team that we built. You should go check out the team prep if you have not seen that, so you know why I brought what I did and such. So here's the squad we're going with, and I'm nervous. It's my first battle in like forever. Hold on, let me do this. I'm nervous, and it's always so unnerving to hear no sound. Because, alright, so you brought the Coco, Bisharp, Latios, Seismitoad, Bouffalant, and Xatu. Okay. Altaria really likes this matchup. And I could probably lead Skuntank. It's just kind of... Yeah, I could probably lead Skuntank, for real. Okay, I gotta choose my lead quickly here. Did I turn my headphones all the way down? Why do I hear no sound? Okay, got all my team in. Are y'all hearing sound? That's weird. No, it's definitely playing sound. Something's up in my headphones. That's really weird. I can't hear anything. That is so strange. I don't get why that is. Okay, well anyways, let's see, what do I want to do? I could go Pursuit. He could also just like straight up E-Quake me here. I don't really want to take an Earthquake. I think 707's my best bet to come in against this thing. Dude, my headphones just straight up stopped working. What the heck? Did my Astros like break? Dude, that is crazy. Okay, yeah, he did go for the Earthquake, so that was a good call on my part. What is going on, dudes? My name is Leather13, and welcome back to the battle. So that was interesting. I don't exactly know why that happened. It was like a 48-minute recording. We only got 5 minutes of footage, which is like... Anyways, I'm going to be going over the battle in post-com just because the battle happened. It was a good battle, and you definitely should... I want to add some commentary to it. So there's going to be a couple turns a little bit later where I use Stealth Rocks multiple times because trying to simulate Whirlwind, and Whirlwind is completely random, so we don't want the wrong Pokemon being brought in, and you know, the whole jazz. So anyways, we're going to get started here with the battle versus Austin, Garchomp the God, and the Lawrence Talonflames. Anyways, I wanted to lead out with Skuntank because his team overall, Skuntank works the best for, because there's only a couple things on his team that threaten me, and immediately I sat here, I'm like, I don't want to take an Earthquake, so I went into Skarmory, mainly because this thing can't really do too much to Skarmory, and I want to get at my rocks, and what do you know, he goes for the EQ. Anyways, I just go for my rocks here, and then he uses Wild Charge, and I completely forgot that this thing got Wild Charge. I did have it in my original League season, DBL Season 2. But anyways, he's going to take Rocky Helmet and recoil damage, which is really nice. Get the rocks up on the field, which get a lot of chip damage on the Pokemon as the battle progresses, and will wear down some of his threats so I can do more damage later. Anyway, he's going to send in the Latios here, I don't know exactly why. I decided to go for the Roost, seeing what the Bouffalant would do next, because I don't know, it wasn't a big deal. The Bouffalant didn't do too much to warrant, like, freaking out. So anyways, he went for the Psyshock because he predicted me to go into the Nidoking, predicting the Thunderbolt. So, yeah, I just, not even kind of outsmarted him, I just went for it. So anyways, I went for the Whirlwind here, and it ended up bringing out the wrong Pokemon. So, he just went for the knockoff because the Bisharp did end up knocking off my Rocky Helmet, but it was after the turn that Seismitoad came in. So right here, she is going to take a little extra damage from that, which is unfortunate. But right here, I go for Stealth Rocks again, and he's going to go into the Seismitoad, so Seismitoad can get up his rocks, which is what the original thing happened. I whirlwinded him into this guy, and then he got up his Stealth Rocks because I didn't know what he could do to me. So then I just kept whirlwinding because there wasn't much else I could do. Alright, and now he goes into the Xatu, which is what he got whirlwinded into next. Now, I wasn't super worried about Totem, but I thought this was kind of funny. We both had rocks up, but that magic bounce. So, anyways, he's gonna go for the Heat Wave. I'm like, oh, I forgot about Heat Wave. And Skarmory is gonna end up living, which didn't actually happen the original time Skarmory went down to it. But I can't live another Heat Wave even with the Roost, so it just took one extra turn to kill off Skarmory. But kind of funny how Pokemon rolls. So. Next up, I'm going into Jolteon here because this thing can't touch Jolteon. And I really wanted to see if I could get the play right and see if I could catch the Seismitoad coming in. And then I ended up deciding to go for Volt Switch, thinking that he may predict that and stay in and get a hit off on something. But obviously Volt Switch doesn't do anything to this guy because he's a ground type. And the Hidden Power Grass would not do enough to me risking staying in here. So I hard switch out and go into Paramore because this thing cannot touch Serena. And Serena can obliterate this with one hit. So anyways, he's going to Toxic Paramore, which is going to be a little unfortunate. It's going to make her use... It's going to put her on a timer, really. And right here, this next turn, I debated on it and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for the Chomp Kick. It doesn't really hurt me in any way. And then he sends in Bouffalon. I forgot Bouffalon gets Sap Sipper. So I give him a +1 attack boost, which is a little bit unfortunate. But after doing a little bit of calculations, Bouffalon cannot outspeed Paramore. And a high jump kick should take it out. So for the high jump kick, I landed it. And that is the second knockout of the match. His first Pokemon down, the Bouffalon, the Afro. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. Paramore's down to 88, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'd like to get off a Rapid Spin, but I will not outspeed the Xatu, and I can't lose my Serena right now, because it's really good against the Seismitoad. So, I just end up swapping back out and going into Hawkins, because once again, this thing can't touch Hawkins. And I think, what did he go? He went for the Reflect. Okay, so he sets up the Reflect, obviously, to reduce physical attack damage, and yeah, basically... So he's going to switch this time back into Frobber, and I don't remember if I actually went for the Hidden Power Grass or the Thunderbolt. Did I predict the switch? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I went for the Hidden Power Grass here, hit this thing really hard. That's especially defensive Seismitoad taking that. Typically it'd end up doing around like 70% on a normal one, and right here I knew he couldn't risk staying in because another one might kill, and I just went for the Volt Switch knowing he had to switch out. And I'm going to get a nice matchup here on the Latios. And I think I brought in Skuntank here because I can Pursuit Trap and Sucker Punch this thing. So Skuntank comes in, and I immediately go for the Pursuit here because I know I can live one hit because of that Assault Vest. And he went for Draco, which does have a chance to miss. He can't touch me with a Psychic move. I take that pretty nicely. I kind of expected him to switch, but he remembered the whole Pursuit Trap thing. So it did not much. I'm like, wait, why did it do that much damage? Right here I go for Sucker Punch because it is stronger than Pursuit, and he barely lives. I'm like, oh no, Draco Meteor. I don't have the footage yet left from my webcam, but I'm like, I hit him and he's like, alright, yes, and then the HP stops. No! Then he misses the Draco. Yes! That was how that went. It was kind of funny. So anyways, he sends in Bisharp after this thing took down the Latios. It was a bit unfortunate for him. And now that I don't really need Skuntank anymore, I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower, do about as much damage as I can to this guy, and he's going to take me down with the Iron Head. So Combo did his job, came in here, and did a ton of damage to that Bisharp, as well as taking out the Latios. I always confuse the two with their names. Anyways, this is my chance to send in Megan Fox, because I know I built this thing to outspeed the Bisharp, and Sucker Punch won't do much. And I was thinking for a minute because he stayed in here, and I was debating on whether I should go for Dragon Dance or Return, and I knew he would predict me to go for Dragon Dance, predicting him to switch. So, he didn't do the Sucker Punch. I just went for the Return and took out the Bisharp, and the Reflect wears off, and I was realizing, oh, that's why the Sucker Punch did so little. Anyways, Coco comes in here, and I'm thinking that I might be able to live a Dazzling Gleam. because of my HP investment. So I think I calced it, and it was like a really close roll, and I decided to risk it. And the Dazzling Gleam ends up taking out Megan Fox, and it was a bit unfortunate, but luckily Altaria wasn't super needed at this point in the fight. So pretty cool stuff. I sent in Walken here because Walken can handle the rest of the fight. So he has nothing that wants to switch into any move from this thing. So I ended up going for the Sludge Wave here because I was expecting this thing to come in on the Earth Power, and the Sludge Wave is going to take out the Xatu, and yeah, Team Captain picking up. Team Captain's going to sweep the rest of the match. So Frobber's going to come in here, and after a little bit of calcing, I realized that this will take him out. And I didn't end up putting... I think I ended up putting the Assault Vest on him. And I mentioned in the team prep that I had a Life Orb. And I don't remember what happened. I think Jose and I decided to change that last minute. And that Shodan didn't save my changes. So anyway, I know Hidden Power Ice cannot take me out from here. Especially because I'm Assault Vest. And yeah, I'm going to go for the Earth Power. Or Sludge Wave. I went for Sludge Wave. Either or, do about the same amount of damage. Sludge Wave's a little more powerful. But Zazu's going to go down, and we won our first match of the season. So it was a really good match. I had a lot of fun. We prepped very nicely. Nidoking came in clutch at the very end, which is exactly what we needed. So yeah, that is it, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. If you did, appreciate it. Hopefully next time we should have a live battle and have no issues. So it was just unfortunate how things ended up being. So, anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe for more. And let's go Nidokings.